Kevin, a 1-0 defeat at home against Peterborough Sports this afternoon. Essentially, will be disappointed with the result because you're always disappointed when it's a defeat. But in terms of the performance, I think it'd be fair to say Peterborough just had that bit more, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they were better than us today. I think they had the physical edge over us, if I'm honest. I think we've shown a lot of endeavour and had possession in front of them. Haven't really got down the sides and round the back of them at all on enough occasions. The goal that divided the two teams is a fantastic strike. We perhaps afforded the guy a little bit, maybe half a yard too much time. But look, we're splitting hairs there. It's a fantastic finish. Joe can't do anything about that. And credit, you have to give credit in that moment for that strike. It's a big moment and probably a goal that would be worthy of dividing the two teams. So, but yeah, I think Peterborough had the better moments in the game and. I'm disappointed with it, and we need to do better. We need to be physically stronger and just have more of a cutting edge about us. And it's frustrating, but I've said that on enough occasions this season.
I guess a little bit, injuries maybe not so much now, but obviously Luke Burke's suspension and little things like that, and the state of the squad means. To maybe to a certain extent, there's a few square pegs in round holes out there, isn't there?
We need all the our big players playing, and that's probably been the case since I've been in the job. Not having Matty available, Jason available, Harry available, Luke available, and I understand Peterborough's got some big players out today, but that's for us. It's been the case on too many occasions this season, and as this league tells you need your best players out there or out there as many times as you possibly can in the season. And unfortunately, we've not been able to put what you would deem to be probably our most experienced and understanding players out there on enough occasions. That's not to make excuses. And some of the lads that have gone in and worked really hard and shown good endeavour. But look, it's a difficult place we're in, and characters are built on coming through and overcoming situations like we find ourselves. So it's a learning curve for all of us, and one I would like to think we can move forward.
Peterborough, a streetwise side as well, I think as well, aren't they? With the likes of Michael Gash, he's a handful, even still at the age that he's at, and quite difficult to contain at times.
Yeah, Michael's had a terrific career, and great credit to him and his players. They've been a tough game today for us, and you'd have to say they are deserved winners, and he certainly uses himself very well and applies himself in a good fashion, and experience has allowed him to understand that and how to make the best use of him, and players working off, and his skill set is one that when it comes into him he's very effective, and you have to take your hat off to players like that, keep going as long as they do and as effective as they are in games. Like I say, that's where it is. We need to identify players like that can be as effective for us.
You come up and Peterborough, I think, have been in quite a decent run of form today. I think today was something like the 7th game unbeaten, so they're probably not a great time to meet them. And in terms of like the challenges that are ahead in some of the sides that are coming up over the last few games, there's some difficult ones in there as well.
I think it's difficult every week. We've I think it's 23 occasions this season we've been beaten now, and that's in itself is not good enough. There's been games throughout my time here that we've put ourselves in a position to go and win the game and haven't closed it out and won the game, and it's shown a lot of endeavour, and the lads, as I say, that they're good lads in there, but it's one or two are a bit overfaced with it. That's the reality of it. That's why we're bottom of the league, and why we face the uphill battle of trying to drag ourselves out of it.
Kevin, really appreciate your time. Thanks very much.